There's just something about muscle cars, isn't there? The low growl of the engine, the bold lines, and that undeniable sense of power. Whether it's the 1970s Dodge Charger or the 2023 Mustang Dark Horse, muscle cars tap into something primal, something timeless. But today, we're diving into what makes modern muscle cars so special, and how they carry the spirit of the past while embracing the future. Let's get into it. Back in the 1960s and 70s, muscle cars were all about pure, unfiltered power. Think big V8 engines, long hoods, and rear-wheel drive cars that made even a straight road an adventure. Cars like the Pontiac GTO and Chevy Chevelle SS and the Mustang Boss 302 weren't just vehicles, they were statements. I remember the first time I drove a classic muscle car on Forza Horizon 5. It was the 1969 Camaro Z28, and man, was it a handful. Every time I hit the gas, the rear wheels begged for mercy. But that's the charm. Classic muscle cars were about taming raw power, not relying on traction control to save you. Fast forward to today, and muscle cars still hold on to that spirit. Look at the Dodge Challenger Hellcat. The wide stance, the aggressive grille, it's a love letter to the 1970s ancestor. But don't let the retro looks fool you. Underneath this car is pure modern engineering. Design is where modern muscle cars really shine. They pull just enough from the past to feel nostalgic, but add a contemporary twist. Take the Mustang, for example. It's still got that long hood and fastback profile, but now it's sleeker, meaner. And in Forza, the customization options let you make it your own. Want to slap on a retro livery and some fat tires? Go for it. It's like seeing two generations of greatness battle it out on the road. Here's where modern muscle cars really set themselves apart. Technology. Back in the day, muscle cars were fast in straight line, but terrible around corners. The suspension felt like a trampoline, and braking, let's just say you better plan ahead. Now, cars like the ZL1 Camaro and the Lucid Air Sapphire are rewriting the rules. Adaptive suspension, electronic stability control, launch control, they've turned the muscle cars into all-around performers. But here's the kicker, they haven't lost their soul. I'll admit, I was skeptical about modern muscle at first. I thought tech would take away the raw, untamed vibe that made these cars special, but then I got behind the wheel of a Dodge Charger SRT Hellcat in Forza. The moment I launched it down a drag strip and hit over 200 miles per hour, I knew these cars hadn't lost their edge. They just found a new way to deliver it. And here's where things get really fun for us gamers. Forza Horizon 5 lets you live out the muscle car dream in ways that weren't possible in real life. You can take a 1970s Dodge Challenger and race it against a 2020 Shelby GT500 on the same track. You can tune them, customize them, and even recreate iconic drag races from history. I remember hosting a car meet in Forza where we did exactly that, classic versus modern muscle. The crowd was split down the middle. Half the group loved the old school vibes, the other half couldn't get enough of the new tech and speed. One of my favorite things to do in Forza is create retro-inspired liveries for modern cars. It's like giving the Hellcat a 70s makeover, complete with racing stripes and period-correct sponsor decals. It's the perfect way to blend the past and present. So why do modern muscle cars resonate so much with us? Because they give us the best of both worlds. They let us tap into nostalgia of the golden era while enjoying the benefits of modern tech and performance. It's like they're telling us, hey, we haven't forgotten where we came from. And in FH5, that connection is even stronger. Whether you're a diehard fan of the classics or all in on modern innovation, there's a place for you in this world. At the end of the day, muscle cars, whether classic or modern, are about passion. They're about the thrill of the drive, the sound of the engine, and the memories they create. And in FH5, we get to live that dream every time we hit the road. So what do you think? Are you Team Classic or Team Modern? Let me know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and join the Boyz Racing crew for more epic automotive content. Until next time, keep your foot down and enjoy the ride.